Welcome back to another in-home diagnostic video brought to you by ApplianceVideo.com.
Okay, what we have here is a Whirlpool top load washer. What the complaint is it's not spinning or it's not draining also. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove the top. Okay, the tools needed for this job is a number 2 Phillips, a regular screwdriver, a voltometer, a drill, or a 5/16 nut driver, and that's it. The way you do it, you take a number 2 Phillips, and there's 2 screws in the back here. You take those 2 out, and then you can rotate the top up, and then you can have access to test the switch to see if it's a door switch. And once those screws are removed, you can rotate the unit up. And then what you're looking for is this is the connector for the lid switch. You want to flex the connector up and then pull up on it. And then you want to check continuity through the switch. Okay, what you want to do is you want to check your gray and brown wire. See if you have continuity, and I do not. So what we have is a bad switch. Okay, and to replace this we can do it a couple different ways. I'm going to pull the cabinet off to have better access to it. The way you do that is you remove these 2 clips, and then you can rotate the cabinet off and have better access to the switch. Alright, what you see is the switch hanging there. I haven't taken none of the screws out, and that's what makes it bad, is because basically the brackets have broken off of the switch. That's why the switch is bad. So we'll remove it first by taking the 5/16 ground screw off. And then we're going to lift the lid and pull the other screw out of the top here. I'm going to depress the 2 tabs. That will allow me to pull that out. And then there's clips for the wires. You just pop the wires up, and then we can remove the switch. Alright, so first thing we'll do is I'm going to pop the connector back in. That just clips. We'll route the wires through the clips on the housing here. Then I'll put the ground wire back on. You always want to make sure that if it had a ground when you start it, that you put the ground wire back in. Okay, we're gonna pull the switch up, and then there's 2 screws that go right here and right here. Okay, I'm gonna put the 2 screws in. Okay, next I'm going to put the cabinet back on. I'm going to tilt it back. I'm going to put the clip back in. There's 2 of them, one on each side. Just push them down. Then I'm going to plug the new switch in. I'm going to rotate the cabinet down. And then there's tighten the 2 screws that are in the back. Okay, and that will complete this repair. We'll start her up and make sure everything's working, and it is.
Thank you for watching another in-home diagnostic video brought to you by ApplianceVideo.com.